Welcome to the Crypto Lab. A lot happened last week. We got a weekly, a monthly and a 2-month close. We are going to discuss all that in this video. As you know, the market is pretty bearish, so I'm going to explain what we can expect from now, but also the levels to watch and why a bullish case is still possible, despite all the bearish momentum. We have two charts in today's menu, the big picture chart and the 2-month chart that we talked about last week. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel, otherwise like, comment, thanks for the support. It's time, let's jump in. We are going to start with the 2-month chart. Last week, we said that this chart was critical for XRP because of this 14 exponential moving average in yellow. As a reminder, when we have a candle closing below the yellow line, it's usually not a good sign because we start using it as a resistance. This is exactly what happened during XRP early stages in 2016 and also between 2018 and 2020. Then, just after XRP all-time high, we found support on the moving average, but we couldn't hold it and the next candle closed below the line. And it was the beginning of the journey that led us to the bottom of 2020. What about now? Well, in 2021, we got a close above the line that led us to the most recent top that we have. Then we went down and we found support on the moving average again, like what happened just right here in 2018. We even defended the line with this candle piercing the moving average and closing above the moving average. However, now it's official because as you can see, the March to April 2-month candle closed below the moving average. I do not like to say this, but on this channel we look at facts dead in the eyes. We stay level-headed whatever the nature of the conclusion of the analysis. And unfortunately, this is pretty bearish. If we analyze this candle from 2018, you can see that after crossing below the line, we went down, then we went up to retest the moving average. We even pierced it with this giant wick, but we got an epic rejection that made the candle close below the EMA. It was the same in 2015, we went down below the line, then we went up to retest the line. So, as we got a close below the EMA, we can expect XRP to retest the EMA sooner or later. Two scenarios are possible. The bullish one would be to have a candle closing above the line. And in that case, this red candle would be considered as a trap. In the second scenario, XRP keeps on doing the same thing as it always did, meaning using the EMA as resistance and going back down, making a lower low compared to this low. But be aware that this is major. Currently, the EMA is around a bit lower than $0.69 or $68, sorry. We'll know if XRP is able to close above this EMA at the end of June. So there is still a long way to go. I hope it's clear. It's time to move to the next chart, the big picture chart. If you are an old subscriber, you know that this analysis is one of my most accurate ones. That's how we've been anticipating all the bearish moves of XRP since we crossed the bull-bear market line in blue. Then we said watch out for this retest of the red circle. We've got a crazy rejection to the downside, but it wasn't a surprise because this is exactly what we got in the past every time that we touched the red circle. So now what can we expect? First, let me remind you that on this chart we have also the 180 weeks moving average, which is a key level to hold. On the Poloniex chart, you can see how important this level was because we hold it as an important support for more than 1 year before the breakout just right here. Then it was a resistance that we kept on testing multiple times before the final bottom of XRP. And on this channel, I have already said it so many times, the real deal is this zone between the bull-bear market line in blue and the exponential moving average in yellow. In the past, we stayed in this zone for more than 1 year, using the bull market line as a resistance here and here, and the exponential moving average as a great support. So we knew that we were going to stay here and that it was going to last at least multiple months. XRP keeps on doing the same thing, bouncing between those two lines after crossing the bull market support right here. You can see it here also. We crossed the bull market support just right here and we started bouncing between the two lines, as you can see. If we go back to the Bitstamp chart, I think you can now understand where I'm going with this. XRP has to hold the EMA as a support. If it doesn't, you know what's next. We'll probably get a new low. So, as expected, as you can see, we pierced the EMA just right here and we started using it as a support. And currently, we are right above it. This is great news so far, but it absolutely has to hold to not repeat the phase below the EMA as we had one in the past, just right here, when we had XRP bottom. Now let me show you the bull bear band. I will hide the bull market support and show the bull bear band. As I said on Twitter, this is the summary of the bull bear band indicator with the 7 lines from my previous videos. But this time we don't have the internal lines of the band, but only the greatest and the lowest. So as you can see, we are still in a bearish phase with the band being red for more than 1 month. Remember that the band started turning red just right here when we went below the band for the first time after this moonshot. And we've been playing with this band since the cross with the bull bear market support just right here in November of last year. Let's talk about the levels now. We already talked about this level, which is the 180 weeks exponential moving average, which is currently around $0.59. Then we have the lower part of the band, which is currently at $0.75. The top of the band, which is around $1, and the red circle, which is around $0.83. And of course, if we break this level, it would be major, but very, very important. And I think that we would go as low as the mountain indicator, which is currently around $0.36. So watch all these levels very closely this week. I hope that this video could help you in any way. That said, despite the accuracy of this chart, this is not financial advice, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you think that XRP will break this moving average or if we will bounce from it. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.